Hello taxpayers, this is episode 2 of Let's Save the Planet through tax incentives. Now, one thing I think is very important to reach these goals of sustainability, wasting less, polluting less, etc., is we need to establish standards. Now, a lot of the products we own already do meet a certain standard. Now, whether you have a Samsung phone, iPhone, whatever it may be, these companies have to work with a standardization board called ISO. Now, ISO goes into these manufacturers and they confirm that these products are legitimate, safe, and meet a certain standard. The reason for this is because, well, they don't want people making phones out of their garage that can blow up on planes. No jab there. But the idea is these products that are so readily available and used by so many people need to meet a certain standard. It doesn't make sense to have things out in the world that are not safe. So that's why our phones, car seats, many things are ISO certified. ISO, I encourage you to look more into that. Now, there is one ISO standard, that's number 14,000. That's related to environmental practices, environmental tourism, whatever it is related to the environment. Now, I think it'd be great, there might even be one that exists now, but if we had a standard as far as capping our waste or making sure waste is kept to a minimum, or we're making more effort to minimize waste. Now, if businesses had that incentive to minimize waste, to reach this standard, and they knew there was some tax savings on the other side of it, I think that's excellent. Now, right now, there are incentives for businesses to go green in some small areas, such as adopting solar, but I think we need to offer these big businesses more, small businesses more incentive to operate in a more sustainable manner. I think minimizing waste is a huge one. Just throw less away. When you do throw away, make sure you recycle as much as possible. When you are disposing, make sure you're disposing in the best possible manner instead of polluting rivers, polluting our environment, etc., etc. Now, I think to establish or to work towards these goals, these companies first need to know what the standard is. Who can create that standard? Hopefully ISO. I know they already work in this, so if the IRS almost can team up with ISO to establish a certain standard, I think that'd be excellent. And then one step further, if there's almost a department at the IRS that can process these ISO standard applications for big businesses, well, that would be excellent. It's a good way to streamline, and it would eliminate any possibility of bad actors trying to take advantage of these standards that they don't actually meet. Again, there's a lot to this, but again, we're trying to find incentives for businesses to go green and be more sustainable. I think if they knew that they could reach a certain standard, and if they knew if they met that standard, well, just like that, they can knock off 5% of corporate taxes or whatever, 25% of payroll taxes, whatever the case may be. This is where you really get into the nitty gritty of tax law. I'm not gonna do that today, nor do I want to, but the point of this video is to try to bring up an idea that might be applicable to many businesses. If we can help businesses reach a certain standard, which they'll be happy to reach because they'll know, well, if we do a good job of saving waste, eliminating waste, well, that'll affect our bottom line in a positive way, and just like that, they're gonna wanna pursue it. There's little initiatives like this that take place now. Southern California Edison, I don't know what cities they do this in, but they will share your utility, well, they'll share the percentile that you're in as far as electric use. So you can kind of have an idea and gauge, well, I'm in the top bracket, so I use more electric than the average person in the city of Irvine. There's certain things like that, and if I consume more energy than the standard person in Irvine, well, I'm gonna be paying more on my electric bill. So certain things like this already exist. I just think we need to bring more to the big businesses and really help them affect their bottom line. I think minimizing waste would be a great place to kind of kickstart this program. So if you know anything about minimizing waste, you know anything about sustainable business practices, you have any input from me, please, I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, let's see what happens with this conversation. Again, let's consume less, and just like that, we're impacting the earth a little less. So thanks for watching. We'll see where this goes. Take care.